Traditional German wholemeal bread with seeds, Vollkornbrot. These are all the ingredients you will need for the bread. Pour in the lukewarm water and add all the ingredients. It doesn't matter in which order. If you want to make it really professional, I would recommend to pour in the water first and mix in an extra bowl all the dry ingredients and then add it. But it's not really a big matter. There you go. The yeast, and then give it a good shake and mix it together. You could mix it by hand, but it's really hard work. So if you have a KitchenAid or something like it, it's just very handy. There you go. The dough is done when it's really very sticky. And when you touch it and it's not too sticky on your hand, but still very sticky. Like chewing gum. Okay. Stick in a spoon, and if it looks like this, it's very good. I stir it again. And I cover it with a towel, and I leave it somewhere in a very warm place, like 25 degrees Celsius, and let it rest. Meanwhile, I prepare the loaf tin. Don't grease it like it's written in most recipes. Please use baking paper, otherwise you won't get your bread out of it again. So now I spoon everything out. It depends, sometimes it depends on the weather if the dough is double the size after 1 hour. If not, don't worry. It will become a nice bread afterwards. It's a very sticky dough, don't worry. It's alright. You can also wetten the spoon, so it's a bit easier to push it down, to flatten down the dough. And make sure you don't get bubbles. So flatten it very thoroughly. And if you have time, just let the dough rest for another half an hour before you bake it. You don't have to do it, but the result is that the bread is a little bit more fluffy or fluffier. Then I cut it, so the dough can open up a bit more while it's baking. And then you put it in a preheated oven, 200 Celsius degree, and bake it for 1 hour. And once you baked it for 1 hour, 200 Celsius degree, it should look like this. And it's a perfectly nice traditional German bread. Let it rest for about 1 to 2 hours so it's not so hot anymore. Then it's easier to cut. So, there we are. We have a nice bread. Take a sharp knife and slice it. And what we like to do, we eat it for dinner, like a cold dinner. And we like to spread it with butter. And yeah, we just take cheese or salami, cold cuts, like cut cold ham. It's very nice. Or for the vegetarian, you can also take tomatoes, cucumber, radish, slice it, put it on the bread, and enjoy it. Leave me some comments if you have any further questions. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.